Joe.
Are we live?
Yeah.
We're talking story over here, Neil.
I know.
By the way, everybody, today is Tuesday. I don't really know what day of the month it is. Do we know what day it is?
August 12th.
It's August 12th. Nelly's birthday! I knew it was something.
Oh, how old are you? Hey, what's the? How old is he? Nelly, how old are you?
58.
58 years old. The Groms are 58 now. I love it. And by the way, everybody who went surfing today, congratulations.
Yeah.
What a day, right, guys?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Unbelievable as well.
It's just one of those special days here in Santa Cruz when the waves and the
Align,
ocean
they align,
and
they
just
align.
the vibes, and it's so funny. I always talk about it. When the surf is good in Santa Cruz, the vibe is good in Santa Cruz.
The whole town's happy.
It's amazing. Yeah,
No.
I mean, skipping around. I've never seen people so happy in my life,
Including you.
including me. Yeah, because I got a bomb today.
Who else is here? Mr. Dollar's here.
Shawn Dollar's back on the show.
I still love that. I still love that picture of you and your boy. I took it to the radio station.
That was one of
Well, how?
you've done thousands of these shows, right? That was like first 100.
Yeah.
we did a whole bunch of them.
First ones.
I love to say that Shawn Dollar is the world record previous holder of the largest wave ever surfed, which is pretty amazing. How big was that wave?
61 foot.
61 feet. The last. Yeah. Did you do that twice?
Yeah.
Two world records?
55 foot world record at Mavericks. And 61 foot.
No
world
big
record
deal, right?
Cortez.
I love that. Yeah. And I love hearing your story, and we'll talk about Cortez because that wave is incredible.
Makes me nervous just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's insane.
Hang on,
Nelly,
TC,
yes.
you missed one person in the show.
The missus. Never. There she is. Kristy, welcome to the show.
Star right there.
Yeah. The reason that Dave is successful, congratulations.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Behind every good man.
Hey, I'm a prime example of that. I'd be bankrupt without my wife. Welcome back to the show as well.
Thank you.
I think this is number 6 for you to be on the show. Maybe 7.
We've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been awesome. And
It's enough. It's plenty.
well, and thank you for being
More
here.
than, you have to deal with Neil. It's just, one of those things.
It's one of those things.
But he did get in the water and swept up.
I did. I swept the whole place. The hell damn bay.
Well,
insane.
smiles, right, to the waves.
Thank goodness.
Sean, how many good waves did you get today?
A lot.
A lot.
Sewers was so good.
You know, after I surfed, I pedaled up there, and I saw Pete get a bomb. The Condor was out
He
there.
was tearing it up.
Yeah, he got a great wave all the way through.
Yeah.
And then I saw a set at First Peak that I thought was insane because it went all the way through,
All the
too.
way.
And,
Connecting to 38.
Yes.
I
all-
think
I must have seen Shawn on 15 or 20 A+ gems today.
Yeah.
This guy I saw surfing. He was in between privates and sharks. Came through privates and all the way down to the trees on one wave. I'm going,
No way.
yeah.
On a south swell?
Yeah.
That's
I'm like,
nuts.
wow.
Well, and for those of you out in the world, this swell hit Fiji 3 days ago. Then it was amazing. I saw footage of that. Obviously hit Hawaii 2 days ago.
Tahiti.
Yeah, and Tahiti. Yeah,
Psycho.
Tahiti was bombing, and now it's our coast. And I'm sure I saw some footage of the wedge today,
I didn't see that.
and the
yet.
wedge was going off. So
Well,
yeah, it's just one of those dreamy days in the Pacific Ocean. Thank you, New Zealand, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Was it
yeah.
wherever this thing started from? But so it's your birthday.
It's my birthday, and it was quite a legendary epic
What'd you do?
day.
What'd you do?
Tell us about your
So,
birthday.
woke up really early, 5, and it was raining fog, so I texted Isla and said, don't come for a little bit. So she showed up around 6:30, and we went straight out to 26, and we had it to ourselves, monster 26,
Was she surfing 2.6 by herself?
with me.
Oh, but,
chaperone.
yeah, chaperone. Yeah.
And
Probably
we
10,
had
15
just,
footer or so.
one of the better memorable sessions in a long time, just me and her
Wow.
by ourselves out there.
Because I drove by there about 9
It's
o'clock.
15 wave sets coming in, just
Yeah.
moosing, and then after we got out of the water,
I
we
gotta
had a little
write that
breakfast,
word.
and we
I
went
gotta write that
straight
word
over, she
down.
Paddled out, and then I got to watch
Moosing.
Dollar, Pete Mel, John Mel, Waggy. Bud was absolutely ripping today. Everyone was like, "Oh, and Jackson Taylor, some of the best surfing I've seen in Santa Cruz."
Yeah.
Quick
Did you-
Jackson.
Maybe ever, maybe literally.
Quick Jackson Taylor story is dinged his board. Someone's nose went into it. I don't know. Did you see that?
I heard. Were you part of this? Because he came out all stuff.
yeah.
That was a good
I
story.
saw
Well,
this.
no, and James Antonelli.
Yeah,
So
Antonelli,
James
the
did a
mayor.
NASCAR pit stop, got him into the shop. They decaled it up and sent him back out. It was
Old school, right?
Yeah, frothy.
That's how you did it.
Yeah, but he came in all upset, and James was like, "I got you," and they went
Yeah,
and
sent him back out. And
Yeah.
he was psyching. He's like, Antonelli totally dialed me in.
Yeah.
Like, had all these tricks. Because everyone's like, your sticker's probably going to peel. He's like, no, Antonelli showed me. Like, no way.
The mayor.
The mayor.
Did it stay on?
Yeah, it stayed.
So awesome. So yeah,
His backhand is getting outrageous. Like, just,
Was that not?
Big
That was some of the
karate
best-
chops.
Some of the best surfing I've seen
Yeah.
to do ever.
yeah.
Did you get your camera out there or no?
Huh?
Did you get your camera out there?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did?
I shot videos, I shot stills, and shot.
you know the photos started like showing up at least on social media wise yesterday. And when Pleasure Point has a south and there's like a 6-wave set, it has to be one of the most beautiful photos. I mean,
Especially pulled back, when you pull back, you just see
Yeah.
it just roping with the kelp and everything.
Yeah, it was
So
crazy.
our number one fan, Pete Madden from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, he writes here with his question: how many times has Nelly gone over the falls to get the shot?
oh,
Too many times to count. Too many times to count.
is there one that's
I've
scary?
definitely gone over the
sketchy?
falls with him.
You have?
Carol,
Yeah.
either at Carmel or off
Yeah.
the wall. There was a big day off the wall we
Yeah.
shot a while ago.
But, dude, have you ever been hurt?
I have been hurt, yeah. I've been hurt. Remember that one time, honey, when I cracked my knee at back door? I hit my knee on back door and it
On
got
the reef?
Yeah. Got super swollen, turned into like elephant knee.
No.
I had to go to Kahuku Hospital, and then I've also had Matt Rockhold land on me, doing a huge air. And just, he weighs like 220
That
pounds.
must
hurt. Yeah.
Like fins.
Having a
Tanner
sea lion land
Gadaskus
on you.
almost took my finger off in Tahiti with his fin when he did a big finner.
It seems like when you were doing flash stuff at night too, during that era, that would be a little sketchy.
That was really sketchy. Yeah, that was the spooky times. Swimming out across the channel at the harbor at night. That's a little scary.
What about the Red Bull shoot a pipe at night?
Oh yeah,
With
I
these
did
huge lights?
a shoot at Pipeline in the middle of the night where they brought in all these floodlights, and it was so spooky out there, and it was so that you couldn't see them coming. And then all of a sudden there was like a
You see spray or
6-foot
something.
pipe wave just going boom, and then Bruce Irons turned around. He's all, "I'm out of here," and he just bailed and like left us out there. And
Wow.
it was awesome. Though we ended up scoring, but
Gnarly.
I had a question in my mind earlier I wanted to ask you, and what it is that the industry has changed so much as far as surf photography goes now.
yeah.
And I remember there was a time where you were, on paid by multiple brands monthly. There was a booming industry, the cover shots, the center spreads, the ads. What happened? And what's going on now?
Digitizing.
I mean, everything's so watered down now. It's just like the quantity became important and quality went out the window for brands. And so now everything's just watered down on Instagram and these different platforms. There's no editors. There was a good editing process where, like, if you sent in a magic photo, it would go through the photo editor, and then it would go through the editing team, and everyone would talk about it and figure out, how the surfer really surfed,
Yeah.
and it took out a lot of the posing shots, and it was like, can this person really stick airs? And they'd go through the process, and then they'd look at videos and see Rat Boy or Matt Rockhold and be like, yeah, he sticks huge airs, and then they'd run it, and there's no more process. Like, anyone can post anything.
Right.
now.
And I did see Surfer Magazine's back. Is it back?
It's kind of back, there was a couple issues.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it's back.
Well, as a photographer, right? Is that an outlet that you're hoping to partake in?
No, I think Chachi's got that one all wrapped up, but that's cool. I love looking at it,
Mm-hmm.
and both the first 2 issues that came out were insane, really high quality images, and I was super stoked to see it. You know, it's just it's a big difference between the days when it was monthly and it was like who's going to get the cover. There was all this excitement,
Right.
and you know that energy of like the surf industry and
Well, in social
it's
media
just not
kind
there
of social
anymore.
media took over. Is really what it is. I mean, I saw
Part of
Santa
it,
Cruz
for
Skateboards
sure.
has 15 million followers now. You know how many they put effort into their social media versus putting it into a print form.
Yeah.
It seems like that would be a natural to invest in your own social media if you were a brand.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of everything now. It's just sad that it's everything. To
And
me.
as a photographer, is social media like if you get the photo and it's like a company's going to put it on social media, does the price reflect it's going on social media?
Oh my God, it's like crazy. We used to get like $3,500 or $4,000 a photo when someone would buy a photo off you for like an international usage.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like $50.
Oh.
Boom,
So it's like
boom, boom, boom.
you know, it's kind of like
I remember.
if they don't buy 40 photos off you, it's
Yeah.
almost not even worth invoicing them. You know what I mean? It just takes so much time, and you know, like
Yeah.
you know, I have this conversation weekly
I'm sure.
with brands and parents and all this stuff of like, where am I gonna drive to Big Sur? Am I gonna drive to Año Nuevo? No, I'm not, because I'm gonna lose money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless someone's chipping in, unless someone's helping out,
Yeah.
unless someone's buying
Not worth
prints
it.
or buying
It's not
photos,
fine.
it's just out of the question. So now I go to Santa Mo's and get the wedges there. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
Well, I guess that's
it's
the
that's a sad state of affairs, though. You know, I mean, if
I remember you texted me from Chopu one time. You said, Neil, you sent me a bunch of photos. Neil, get these over to so-and-so immediately. I'm like, I'm in bed, sleeping, right?
it worked though, didn't it?
Who was that, sir?
Wasn't that our first interview we did?
I don't even remember, but Neil, get these over to so-and-so right away. I'm like, dude, I've never had some coffee and shit.
Was I bossing you around?
Yeah.
From TV?
Right.
That's sick.
Well, what you just said obviously goes full circle to how I started this interview with what's going on in the photography. You know, so it's gone from $3,000 to $50. It's kind of what happens
Basically.
in the industry.
I mean,
now.
there are brands like Patagonia and Reef or whoever, they'll still buy a photo and still pay you, Vans will pay you.
Mhm.
But like, for just a social media usage,
Right? Yeah.
it's almost not worth the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
And then I know you have a date night tonight, so we're not going to keep you long. But you have a podcast now.
I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
let's
fun.
blow that. thing
have
up.
we been on it yet?
Not yet. Yeah, we're working on it. Our agents are
Now that you guys,
talking.
now that you guys told me about your session, you've got a lot to cover.
Yeah, we'll get our agent on there.
We had
an
Dollar
agent?
on there. Dollar was a very good
was
one.
fun.
Was it fun? Nice.
Yeah, they're great. They're really professional.
And what's it called?
But Dollar has he surfed a 61-foot wave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Don't you have a podcast too?
No, I
No,
don't have a podcast. I'm probably the only one in the world without podcasts.
He's got young kids still.
The name of your podcast.
Yes.
Nelly's Magic Podcast.
Nelly's Magic
With a Y.
Podcast.
We better be on it. We
Yeah.
better be on it soon.
He'll get us on there.
Yeah.
It'll take a couple of years. There's a lot of talent. And how many have you done?
I think like 10 or 15 or something, you know.
That's
I
good.
mean, we did
Good
a big
job.
thing in Hawaii this year where we did Mikey Bruno and Landon McNamara and who else did we do? Zeke,
Did you
Nathan?
Jade Zeekley.
Did you Nate Fletcher?
We didn't do Nate.
Nate
wasn't
Fletcher was the
around.
guy it was his photo that you
At
sent to
Chope's?
me at Chopu. Remember, it was him. Yeah.
Well, you introduced
Those
us
photos
to
were
Landon.
incredible, huh?
Oh yeah,
They
and
were
Nate
incredible.
Roth one too. Yeah.
Yeah, they were amazing.
Well, when we had Landon on the show, you brought him when he came to town.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite shows we've ever done.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Because he's such a great
And
talent.
he played music.
He
He
played
did, yeah.
music on the show. It was incredible, and I'm so proud of him because I feel like he kind of went down the wrong path for a little bit, and he's so healthy and vibrant and like shredding and killing life.
And he won the Eddie.
Well, that
Yeah.
that is pretty important.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
And I was so rooting for him during the Eddie too. Like it was just insane. So
Yeah, me and Kiala were in tears and Kristy too, watching it.
yeah, it was amazing. I'm so proud of him. And
TC,
gosh,
I want to come clean with Nelly about something. So,
Oh, here we go.
no, I want to make amends with Nelly. On the air. You ready? Here's a spyglass, right? The 17th hole spyglass when your clubs fell over.
Not my clubs, brah.
Whose clubs were they?
They were your clubs.
They were clubs. But yes, I knocked them over on purpose so you would fuck up. Which you did.
Did a great job.
Hold it. Was he teeing up? And
He
you
was
knocked
chipping.
over your bag
He was
right
chipping.
when he was mid-swing?
He was chipping. I went,
I was with. Here's the story.
yeah.
The story is we had a bet, and I was winning the match, and he was really eggy. Like, he was coming
Sore
down.
loser, huh?
Basically, we had one hole left to play after this. That we were on the green on the 17th hole. So I'm like this in the middle of my backswing, and Neil goes, throws his clubs and they're all clang, 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 right in the middle, and I just shank it, and it just goes straight sideways and goes off the green.
No.
And I look back and I just like, did I not have like, I had bullets coming out of my eyes.
You were so fun.
You did
so
it on
big.
purpose?
We were tied.
'Cause
We ended up in
Oh, you were tied or you were losing?
we were tied, and we ended up finishing finishing the contest. What's the golf store? At golf shop.
I mean, you can do that at the La Viega, dude, but not at the Spyglass. That's like sacred grounds.
oh boy.
Who
Anyway,
wins out of
have
you
you
guys?
golfed?
Still resentments, too.
Have you guys golfed since then? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we have.
I think so.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Did you usually beat him?
No, he
Well,
can't beat me.
he asked for a lot of strokes, you know.
He can't beat me.
He can't.
Does he like do the Trump thing and drop the ball behind him?
He's
Probably.
right. Yeah.
You saw that footage?
Anyway,
Yeah?
That's our
came clean.
president right there.
Came clean. Sorry
Straight-
about that.
just
Sorry
footage
about
of him
that.
Just straight cheating.
Who? God, I don't want a cheating president. Oh well, we're stuck with it.
Don't go down that
Yeah,
fucking
that's
rabbit
a
hole.
rabbit hole.
Yeah.
What's going on? We traveling? What's next?
What's next? I got the Surf Ranch coming up in September. Me and Kristy are going on a sweet trip up to Tahoe in a couple days.
Awesome.
Nice.
Wow, your romantic trip to
Yes.
Tahoe.
You gonna?
Hiking, golfing,
Awesome. That is amazing.
lake boating.
Jeez.
I do this.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Well, and I feel like you have probably been to more places than many, if not most, of the people in this world. And as you look back in retrospect, if there was one place that you two could go and post up, where would it be?
The North Shore.
Yep.
North Shore? That's because of the
I
family.
mean, that's my favorite.
We should
place.
ask him
I love it.
to a question.
But then you've spent so, I mean, if you add up all the weeks and months you've been on the North Shore, we're talking.
My priorities have changed, and now it's all about the people, you know. And like we have like so much family over there, and our daughter's there, and so you know, if you would ask me this 10 years ago, I probably would have said something like Tahiti, you know. But now, I would say the North Shore, just because we have so many friends and family over there, and it's just an important place.
Yeah. Oh,
I
good.
got to visit him, and it's like he's in his element. Nelly's his happy.
He's the king?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a freaking guy. Just
Yeah.
flat shakas to everybody.
Yeah. It's like you're on
Sick
East
it.
Coast Drive.
Dude,
It's
it's
high
bigger.
fire,
It's like
everybody.
it's East Cliff Drive to the max. Yeah, it's like today. Like anyway, he's in his element over there. It's
We
killing
did
it.
have a great trip, didn't we?
We did. We had
Jeez Louise.
And when, so next few months, we're heading back?
No, we're not going to go till December or January. You know, just hang out. This is the time of year when we love Santa Cruz and the Indian summer. I wouldn't miss that for anything.
Yeah.
And then, you know, spend the winter over there again. Hopefully, that's the plan. You know, so we're kind
Did
of
you
in
go to Surf Ranch
kind of
with
in
Neil?
limbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we had a good time.
How'd he do?
It was all time.
Yeah?
That was such
The
a
best
funny
part
trip.
was-
There's, like some
the
of
be-
my favorite quotes ever came. You were on fire. Though.
The
You
best
were so
best was
funny.
the ride home,
Yeah.
which
We
is
were
that's the
crying
worst
and laughing.
worst drive in the world, right? It's a shitty drive, right? We were when Isla was in the back of the car, and he had to pull over and stop because we were laughing so hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We can't really quote it on air, but it was some funny stuff.
Oh, we ripped Marcel Soros apart too.
So-
he got brought up.
Did you surf that trip or you had to watch?
I watched, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I went back with Guy and surfed it.
Yeah, and you got your, finally got your
Yeah,
day
it's
there.
fun. Yeah.
And are you going on this next trip too?
We just went like
You
a
j-
month ago,
Right.
and it was all time. But maybe if I go every 2 years, it's like I'm so psyched.
Little
Like,
Kai's
it's-
just getting
Kai,
Yeah,
Oh.
Kai. I saw the footage you posted of Kai. That's his Shawn's son.
Yeah.
Who's starting to shred dog these days.
Yeah, he is.
pretty
Yeah.
stoked.
Is he burning you now?
No, but I tell him to burn me all the time. Like I'm like, don't pull back. It looks like I'm not gonna make it. Go. I don't care.
There's
He's
nothing-
gonna call you a carp pretty soon. You're just gonna be
Yes.
like, oh.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. He's got
we all know.
respect,
We all
yeah.
know that nothing like surfing with your kid.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I absolutely
Yeah,
love it.
my kid's 34. I still surf with him at the hook every Saturday and Sunday.
Oh,
Still
that's
got
awesome.
that. Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's great stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
He came in. I was taking pictures on the cliff because I was tired, surfed all day, kind of. And he's like, I'm like, Kai, because he didn't know I was there. And he's like, Dad, get your suit on. We gotta go. Get your suit on. Get out there. I was like, all right. Yeah.
Frog.
And I
gonna
got my
pass up
suit
on that
on,
one.
and then it was just like he's just the eyes are huge, and just having the best day.
It's the best.
How
Yeah,
good
it's
is
the
it
coolest
surfing
thing
with
ever.
your kid?
It really is. It's a dream come true.
That's amazing.
And it's a sport you can do with your kid throughout your lives.
Yeah.
It's what you can do always do together, which is it's important.
I think we should kick Nelly out. It's date night.
All right, but real
Kristy's
quick,
here so patiently tonight.
real quick, you
Thank you for having us.
can you give us your favorite day surfing and why?
Oh,
We ask a lot of guests that
today was
question.
a pretty special session with Isla at the crack of dawn by ourselves and bombing South Swell. So that was a special one, but definitely my favorite day surfing ever was at the surf ranch with Kiala. And the reason is because we knew we were going months and months in advance, and I knew that there was this opportunity that she could get her first barrel. You know what I mean? And so we talked about it, we chatted about it. I told her to go to the bottom and post up, you know, and don't like get up high on the. Anyway, we went through the whole process, and then the date came, and it was like I was all of a sudden really, really nervous, and so was she.
Yeah.
You know? And
Pressure.
she took off on the first wave, and I was gonna push her in, and I'm like, oh, she's got it. I didn't even have to push her in. And then I had to watch the wave from the back, and I saw her just flying down the line. She had this like sick mid-length board and super light. She like ripped on this board already before the ranch. She's flying down the line. I just see her hair flying. She's just mocking, and then I see it slow down, and then I see it start just. You can see it doubling up from the back, and it's just like spinning. And I'm like, oh, my eyes were probably like this big. And then everyone on the deck just stood up and was like, whoa! And I'm like, oh my God. And then she came out and she was crying, and I was crying in the middle of the pool, and she was just like,
Well, she got a few more on that trip too, right?
yeah, but
Didn't you post-
nothing will ever compare
like
to that
that
first one. You know what I mean?
I thought I
Because-
saw you post a photo. She comes out, she puts her arms above her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, she just got that one.
Yeah, that was awesome. So
Claiming it.
yeah,
It was
she
the sickest little claim
Yeah,
ever.
no,
It was
it-
like the mind.
It was a super cute claim. I was like, "There's a little," but she was. You could tell she was so stoked. And that goes back to what you were just saying, and what you were just saying about how awesome it is to do that with family. You know, insane. You know, there's nothing like it, and I love seeing that in our community. There's so many generations of surfing families in our town. It's
Yeah.
so cool to see. You know, it's we're really lucky to have lived here as long as all of us have, to see it and
Right.
have those people in our
My
lives.
my son just got to Vienna, Austria, right? And so, hey, son, did you make it? Dad, what the hell's going on with that swell? He didn't say one thing.
no.
One thing about the anything,
Terrible, son.
and
You
castles or
don't listen.
whatever, and he just started. Well, God damn it! Did I leave too early? I'm like, well, you did.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't, you know.
Vienna sucks.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you know, like I said earlier, when the South hits, Santa Cruz gets happy, man.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Buddy, happy birthday.
Love you.
Enjoy
Love
the
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's the best. Yeah.
You're amazing.
We'll share a little deal on that. Yeah.
So we got you now.
Kristy, thank you so much.
That was fun.
Yeah. We're still live.
Rolling?
Yeah, and the key is in the door? No, it's on the counter. We'll be right back. One sec.
Bye, Shawn.
Bye.
My new bird bite?
Are you leaving too?
No, is there water back here? I got it.
Usually there's water right there. There's water right there. We'll be right back. Yeah, DC, you got a cup for Shawn?
Yeah, let's do it.
You got a cup for Shawn? Some water?
Yeah, no problem. Are we live?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back in here.
John, I'll get you some water.
We're back! Now, how would your boy Nell came on the show that one.
14. Just
He's
started
14.
freshman year at SoCal.
He's a freshman at SoCal.
Yeah, it's as you know, time flies. We're right there.
Yeah. When they say want to go surf, you got to go surf with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I rarely ever turn that down. Thank you so much.
Very welcome. Well, we're lucky to have Shawn Dollar here. Thanks for coming back, Shawn.
She was going.
thanks for
was going on.
having
Yeah. For those of you who are just tuning in, Shawn Dollar, I will say not only are you a surfer, you're also an industry mogul.
Ambassador to surfing.
Yeah, I mean, it's currently, you got Reef, you got Salty Crew.
Yep.
Is that that's the bulk of your business right
Yes,
now?
it is. And then
And
I
you're
do
doing the
Senior
bikes?
Lopez and Murph bikes too.
Yeah. And you've been doing Reef a long time.
Yeah, we're coming on, I think, 15 years, maybe 16, somewhere.
We should send him. I should send him those pictures of Willie Morris that I have.
Well, it's amazing. Oh yeah, pre-Salty Crew rep Willie
Yeah.
when he's on
Yeah.
the show, and that's a long time in our industry. I mean,
Really
you
is,
got
yeah.
Skin Dog who's been Volcom for a long time. There's some people who have done that, but that's quite a few.
Yeah, Reef's been such a good company to work for. I mean, they're the best sandals in the business. People love them, and honestly, like, the company's really been good to me, and I've been super fortunate to be with, they treat me like family, and I've been, you're kind of like, it's stuck. You know what I mean? Like, where do you go from that? Reef's
Yeah.
one of
Reef's
the best
huge.
brands in
it's
the industry.
top brand.
The grass
you
isn't
don't
green on
trade
the other
down.
side. The grass is green the way you water it.
Yeah, and I mean, you do 15 years. Like,
Yeah.
I know all my accounts. I know everything. Like, it's really kind of funny,
How
like,
many sales managers have you had in 15
I've had
years?
quite a few.
Because they don't
They only last 2 or 3 years. But they've been great. I've had a lot of great sales managers and seen a lot of presidents go through the building, seen it change ownership, and I don't know. I just keep doing the same thing and being consistent for them. I think is pretty good.
In your opinion, what's Reef Sandals' secret to their success?
I think it's fit and comfort and price. Like they're in the sweet spot. Like they're not too high, like say like an Olakai, which isn't. I'm not saying Olakai's too much, but it's more expensive. It's a premium sandal, and they're not a cheap sandal. So they just hit that like price point, and you're probably, if you're wearing Reefs, they're probably the most comfortable sandals you've ever owned, and they're gonna last you. Like I remember, like funny story, like VF owned us for a while, and
VF being Vanity
Fair owns Vans, and they were complaining about the fanning sandal being too well made. It was lasting too long.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to make product that can last up to 10 years. It's like Reef just makes really great product.
Right.
So,
And the fanning is, as a Reef dealer, a strong sandal.
it's crazy. That bottle opener just keeps going, and now we just launched the fanning shoe, and that thing's doing really well, and it's got a ton of fun stories. So there's just Reef. The one thing I've kind of noticed too, like you talked about the industry and stuff before, is they still have like Michael Ho, all the Ho family. They have Rob Machado. They have Fanning. Mm-hmm. They have Griffin Colapinto. Their surf team is quite possibly the best surf team in the industry, and it probably is the best surf team in the industry.
Griffin alone right now.
It rivals like Billabong surf team shrunk, Quicksilver surf team shrunk, but Reef like really invests into surf, and it makes it fun to work for.
And if you think about surf shops and sandals, that's like a
Yeah, it goes
relationship.
hand in hand.
Yeah, it's just a famous thing.
Yeah.
With this, everything, all these places closing down, Billabong and
Vizsla
O'Neill
just
moving,
closed.
Getting to the League closing and out toss.
Buell split.
But yet we have the most, most popular sport right now with surfing. So many people are surfing. I don't understand why the brick and mortar places are doing no good with such a high population of surfing.
That's the answer is honestly complicated.
Yeah.
But a lot of it has to do with those companies. Like Billabong went through its own struggles, and a lot of that has to do with like venture capital money. At the end of the day, venture capital money is like probably one of the biggest problems within the surf industry.
Yeah.
Because everybody needs to spit out a profit versus making like quality brands. It's about what's the bottom line. So venture capitalists are constantly trying to buy, acquire, build, sell. And it's terrible for the surf industry. So, yeah, Billabong's a different story. Isla is struggling. Buell for other reasons. They all kind of have their different reasons, but part of it too, within brick and mortar, it's getting really hard for brick and mortar to survive. I mean,
Because of
you can go on
Amazon.
Amazon, or
Yeah.
you can buy direct. As soon as you buy, a company gets your email, they're going to be pounding you with emails. Buy from us, get 20% off your first purchase. Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of brands are constantly on sale. And this day and age, when people are, shown a product over and over by a company, and they walk into a surf shop or a skate shop and they don't have that product, those people are going to go immediately on and buy it online directly. So,
Right.
the brands are doing pretty good, but they're selling a lot of product over the surf shops' heads. And the
And it's interesting too, as a brick and mortar shop owner.
Yeah.
yeah.
One of the things those Amazon things or those Amazon companies, they don't sponsor little league teams. They don't.
Right.
They don't. Isla was just here, got wheels, pads, and bearings.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have that community
Yeah. Love.
love. They're not putting on the events. They're not. They're not.
They're not investing in the
not
kid.
sponsoring local teams.
They're not investing in the future of the sport.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, my wife choked me, literally, because I donated to 173 causes.
That's insane, dude.
It is insane.
That's a lot.
Like, I have a problem saying no to schools, cancer benefits, contests, trying to send a
You really
volleyball
can't
team.
say no. Somebody's going to say something bad about you 100 times for the one time you say no.
Right. Well, it is. It's
so
hard
you're
to
kinda
say
stuck,
no,
and
and
you're a giving guy. So
it's hard. But that's
I get that because people ask me, hey, can you ask TC about getting a skateboard?
Right.
Do you think he'll give us one? I'm like, I don't know, but I'll ask TC.
well, and hopefully in the world of brick and mortar, if you make that effort, they remember and hopefully will come and support you.
Yeah.
Because you are giving back to the community. And that's the one thing that kind of scares me about what's going with online, is that the profits disappear.
you do.
Your kid's 14, right?
Yeah.
Obviously in the water. What is Reef? Does Reef pay attention to what the kids want and girls and boys?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But, are you asking, do they make specific product for those
Well,
kids?
do they invest in the kid?
Yeah, I mean, Shay, our team manager, and has Jackson Shane Dorian's son on the team, and a bunch of Reef kids. He actually, Reef really does invest. They are the NCNS board riders they sponsor. They also sponsor all the NSSA contests. So they do an extremely good job of giving back to the community, and I'd say they're one of the few brands out there that's doing it. Salty Crew also does too. So I feel like I'm with two really great companies that really care about the industry, and their roots are still in the industry. But yeah, it's tough out there. I mean, I'm seeing companies pull back and not doing as much as they used to. And if they sell directly to the customer, they're making twice the profit instead of selling to TC and letting him take half the profit and selling. So they're incentivized to do it, but yet in the long term, they're paying the price because they're losing their core value in the industry and with surfers, and in the long run, it's not good for them.
Yeah.
But, I hope one day that we get back to where we see, surf companies make great surf movies and show up in Santa Cruz and do a video premiere, and kids get gear.
Right.
The hardest thing is you hear companies tell me they don't do that anymore because they can't quantify what's the impact of the event, because social media can tell you on an algorithm you had 1,000 views and 25 comments and this was your reach. You reached 5,000 people. You do an event here in Santa Cruz, maybe 200 people show up, maybe 500 people show up, but you're was that it starts becoming can you quantify it? But those events, I think, are more important than what happens on your phone and what happens digitally, because you're really connecting with customers. And so we just kind of got to get out of that space, in marketing at some point too.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Is the skateboard contest we put on
Yeah.
the mall?
Like, that was huge.
It was huge, you know.
But
and-
how many people showed up? What's the quota?
Well,
What's the
yeah,
stats,
how
bro?
many
Like,
how many people put it on their social media? Like, I wouldn't even know. I know a lot of people showed up and people said they had fun. To me, that's the quantifier
That was
right
successful.
there. Yeah,
Hugely
people had
successful.
fun.
That movie for Jim Phillips, they just showed the reel of
Yeah.
just packed.
Yeah, packed.
Packed.
Successful. So it's really hard for. I get it. You know, like we show a premiere here, and there's only 75 people, but those 75 tell 75 here in the community.
And those 75 people are now going to be really loyal to that brand because they had a real experience with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's different to like have a digital experience. It's cool, but it's not a real experience.
It lost-
It's like,
it lost
I'm gonna
30
show you
seconds.
Pictures of Yosemite. Oh yeah, you think you've been there? No. Like, let's get in the car. Let's go to Yosemite. Now you experienced it.
Right.
So that's like the connection that brands need to have with their customers again. And you know, maybe we'll get there. There's some brands doing it, but we live in a funny time.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
is funny time. Let's segue into a different thing. You had a severe surfing accident. How many years ago was that?
It's gonna coming on 10 years.
10
in
years.
September.
Your recovery was hard fought.
Yeah,
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
100%? You feel 100%?
Yeah, I feel better than I did probably before the accident.
Awesome.
Brain's better, like body's better, but you know the way I can describe it is like I'm Humpty Dumpty that fell off the wall and I'm glued back together. So I got to be careful. Like, but man, I took a bunch of beatings today and surfed for like 5 hours and 6 hours, and I'm like, I can go back out. Like,
I feel like you were innovative in your approach to recovery too.
I did. I experimented with doctors, and we did a bunch of things that were nobody else was doing, and were completely unorthodox. And people were telling me like, "There's so much risk, you shouldn't do it." But at the end of the day, it rebuilt my body and was the best thing going. And now a lot of people are following my footsteps.
Are you cautious when you go out now on a day like today?
No,
No, just go for it. Right?
go for
Of
it.
course not.
He
He rode a 61-foot wave.
I know.
I mean, no,
I
I'm
know.
not. I mean, look,
But that when you rode the 61-foot wave, did you have kids at that point?
yeah, I did.
Okay, you did. So that was okay.
Yeah, it was. That was hard,
Yeah.
but I also like. I don't know. Long story, but I was sure. Like, I knew I wasn't ever gonna drown. Like, it was weird. Like, I went to the other side, like died drowning, and went to the other side, and they kicked me out because they're like, "You're gonna have kids," and I came back into
Yeah.
my body, and
Yeah.
I was like, "I know I'm not gonna drown," and that
Yeah.
was like the weirdest like superpower surfing big waves, because it was like, I'm just not gonna drown. It's not the way I'm gonna go. And but even having kids, it was scary, and I didn't want to lose them, and I was more cautious. But I don't know, man. Like, you put me in, like, I still want to surf Mavericks. I could if my body's ready, but it wouldn't be good for me. But I promised my son I wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I promised my wife I wouldn't either.
And you
So,
well, then it's done, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm done.
There's no need for you to do it.
Do you ever dream about it? Like in your do you have visual
All
still
the time.
visualize it?
Yeah,
And-
all
yeah.
the time. Like it's like I still have my jet ski, and I kind of don't go out there because I'm just like, fuck, I could do it.
Okay, so if you had a choice
I'm
between
ready.
if you had a choice between surfing an unbelievable wave at Mavericks or a wave with your son at Pleasure Point,
Right. Well, I love surfing with my son. I loved always surfing 2 to 3 foot waves, and
Yeah.
I loved surfing 40, 60 foot waves.
Yeah.
It all was the sickest thing ever.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm in a good spot. My body's good. My brain's good.
Because remember, you called it a cheese. You called it like Swiss cheese. Looking at it in an X-ray before.
Yeah, my brain was pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Like, just dented up, holes in it, blood flow, like lacking blood flow to a lot of areas. I had basically early CTE. I was struggling big time, and I don't ever want to go back there. But I also know, like, all the tricks and stuff I know now with health. Like, I would never go back. Like, you don't have to suffer like that. Like, with the stuff that we know now.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that back then.
Yeah.
And so I struggled for quite a few years till we
It was a
figured
bottle
it
I saw online. You said it was a bottle of something you showed online.
out. Yeah, it's like
What is that?
peptides. It's a really great company, Amino Innovations, and a friend, a doctor of mine, his name's Dr. Cook from Bio Reset Medical in Los Gatos. One of like the leading stem cell doctors. He's like truly like rebuilt my neck with stem cells and peptides and all this stuff. We did so many procedures on my
What's a
neck.
peptide? I don't know.
Peptides are...
There's different types.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's different types. So we're using BPC 157 primarily, but peptides are a precursor to stem cells. And the long story short is you can go to Mexico and get amazing stem cells, like
Yeah.
placental matrix stem cells, and you could get completely rebuilt down there.
Yeah.
But we can't do it here in the U.S. because the FDA doesn't allow it.
Right.
Why? That's like a really big why.
That's a big question.
So
Yeah.
doctors started finding out, like Dr. Cook was one of them, that started seeing this like opportunity with peptides being a precursor for stem cells. They weren't illegal, so he was using peptides like on me, and we were seeing like what we were getting the same growth factors from stem cells.
Yeah.
So I was healing just as fast, but we were legally doing it within the U.S. And then around COVID, the FDA kind of caught on, and they made peptides semi-illegal too. So now I self-inject peptides. I make them, I buy them from a lab,
Right.
get them shipped to my house, just like a doctor's office. Do it in a sterile environment, put them into a liquid format, and then self-inject.
And it's really funny. I went to Freeline and bought booties yesterday, and I was telling the kids in there that, I have this shoulder injury. And they go, "Oh, you should use peptides." And I was like, "It's like a 16-year-old kid was telling me
It's
about."
starting to become like
Yeah,
that
no,
common.
seriously.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, I heard that works." And so it's wild.
Dude, I don't want to go like I want to leave them confidential, but a lot of surfers have been hitting me up, and they're completely healing their injuries that have been
Peptide.
like
There's different kinds of peptides.
There's one that like you can get weight loss from.
Yeah.
There's,
Okay.
there's like
Check
different
that
types of peptides.
there's a
Right?
couple hundred peptides. There's like peptides for the gut, peptides for hair, because all of your body naturally makes peptides.
Can you buy it on Amazon, for example?
You probably could these
Yeah.
days, but I wouldn't buy them on Amazon. You want to make sure you're buying like a really good peptide from
Yeah.
a really good company that's not putting any junk, and then you got to make sure you're buying really good biostatic water. It really matters, like the quality of the peptides and the ingredients you're putting in.
Can you recommend a company?
Yeah, I could recommend a couple, but I usually use Peptide Sciences out of San Francisco. I like them. And then there's another one called Can Labs. It's a lab out of Canada, but there's more and more popping up. But kind of do your research and
Yeah. Interesting.
The new gym on SoCal,
Yeah.
they're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
They have the Santa Cruz Athletic Club. They have a full-time nurse on site to help you with the peptides for recovery and
yeah,
hair or whatever else you want
Wow.
to get.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
freaking sick what it's doing. Like
Yeah.
it's literally guys with rotator cuff injuries for 2 years that have went through all the therapies. It's not helping. Probably need to go get surgery at this point, but surgery's not really the right thing. 2 weeks of peptides, they're 100%.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. So for those people who are watching, like if you have a injury that's nagging you, before you go under the knife, maybe do some research on some of these peptides that might be able to help you.
And unfortunately, it's like such a gray area, so I can't like be like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a medical professional.
No.
Right? No, of course.
I've just
Yeah.
experienced this and do
Yeah.
it myself, and I have had profound healing, and I've seen my friends have profound changes in their health too, and it works. It's just our medical system is slow to catch up. Like
Is it repairing your neck or is it repairing your brain?
both.
Both. And have you seen
it's-
a change like in an X-ray? Have you seen a change from back then to the accident up
I
until
haven't
now?
done a 3D scan since, but
Yeah.
I know for sure. Like
Yeah.
I used to be able to maybe do one. Like for example, like before my accident, like I was overwhelmed with just doing reef, like reef sandals. Like
Yeah.
the amount of work I had, I do reef and Salty Crew now and 2 other brands, and it's like easy.
Yeah.
Like, so my brain is working far better than it ever has, and they're taking like healthy people and doing some of the procedures I did, and these are like CEOs and VPs and like Silicon Valley goes to a lot of the places I like, again, Dr. Cook's office, and they're probably seeing like a 30% more output at work, because now their brain's operating and firing faster, their workload's heavier, they're thinking faster. And so it's like, it's interesting. If you take a healthy person and you do the same stuff, they just like quantum leap.
Right.
We all have like brain fatigue and tired, and it's all fixable if you got the money.
Has that been part of like I can go surf? That you still know that you can go surf big waves? It's because you have peptide in your life. Like so maybe it makes you feel like more of a Superman type of thing.
No, it's not that. It's just truly like when I broke my neck I broke 4 vertebrae. I broke most of the joints and ligaments back here. Like my neck was so compromised I could barely like keep my head up. After like 6 months, it started getting really noticeable that my neck was deteriorating. By a year, it was like hard to keep my head on my shoulders. Like I destroyed all the infrastructure there. And so we started experimenting with, we started with neuroprolo. Dr. Cook was an anesthesiologist that was learning all this stuff. So he'd go to like seminars and like learn like what's the new cutting edge. And we became friends, and he's like, I want to try this stuff on you. And I'm like,
the guinea pig.
I'm like, you can do whatever you want because nobody's helping me and I'm a mess and my life sucks.
You had a loss.
Yeah, I was like, you can't wait around and let your body heal from this. Like my body was going backwards. So I'm also doing hyperbaric.
Yeah.
Hyperbaric's helping, but I have so much damage in my neck. It's just not. Like the migraines were outrageous. I was throwing up every other day. I was in extreme pain. And so we started just doing neuroprolo for the pain, and then we started doing peptides and stem cells over the years, and it was just like my neck just got stronger and stronger. And now I'm like, I'm literally 100% back. And to come back from the injury I had, like I had to learn how to walk again. I had to, I looked like I played pro, like
Well,
high
you
school,
wore that
college.
thing for a long time, that neck thing.
Yeah, but I mean, like I had so much brain damage. It looked like I played, high school,
NFL.
college, and pro football. Like,
Right.
No helmet.
yeah, like I was
Rugby.
gone, you guys. I was like, so all this stuff that I did was absolutely like it was a gift. I just walked in and found these doctors that just like were young and energetic and wanted to try new stuff, and I was willing to take the risk because, but I also, what did I have to lose,
Yeah,
Well, and I'm
exactly,
sure
yeah.
they have confidence now treating and suggesting treatment for people in similar situations.
Yeah, they're seeing profound healing from all their customers.
Can I ask how your wife was back then? You must have incredible support from your wife, and how does she keep the family together? Because the kids don't understand, right? Probably back then, did they understand there was something wrong with Dad? And
They did, yeah, because I was out of my mind.
Yeah.
It was a really hard time. I mean, I was going through it on my own, right? And the first 6 months I would rage. Like, I did so much frontal lobe damage that, like, I couldn't, like, most people, like you guys, would be able to be like, wow, like, I'm getting angry, or I'm going to stop this behavior because of this is going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
I would just, like, snap like that, and I couldn't stop myself, and I knew I was just, like, about to destroy everything in my path, but I had no mechanism anymore to turn that off. And it was very much like that movie Concussion with Will Smith. I was living that. I have a lot of friends that are vets that have similar stories coming back from war. I was just an absolute menace to my family. I mean, sometimes I'd be good, and then I could turn into this other person. And it was stress, it was fatigue, it was terrible. I knew it, but I couldn't stop it. I was out of my mind. And it sucks because I was like a great guy, I was a good husband, and now I got this injury, and now I'm like,
just crazy.
my wife's ready to leave me. I'm ready, like, I'm on dysfunctional. I could see myself living on the street because it was like getting bad. Like, I'm gonna get kicked out of the house.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta find a way. I gotta find a way out of this because this isn't me. This is my injury is overriding my system and my thoughts. And I refused meds because I didn't want to get,
Hooked.
hooked. I mean, all the pharmaceuticals they put me on for the injury were enough. I got off that, but like, I knew that I had to heal my brain. Like, it was like a computer that's got dropped.
Yeah.
It's like I needed to fix my brain so I can get back to being who I was.
Do you thank her every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah,
better.
every day, right?
Yeah, she's put up a lot with me.
Well, it's interesting because I witnessed all this with you.
Yeah.
You know, and today, what you said earlier, like you have a calm confidence. Like you said, you can do 4 brands now, and before you were struggling with one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I noticed it in probably, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. You had a dramatic change in your vibe. And
Nice.
yeah, and it was like you just suddenly you got calm, and you were focused, and like your confidence came back. It was really interesting, and you're still that way. But
Yeah.
but I like whenever you were saying you were kind of like zapped out before.
Dude, it was nuts. Like, I think it was 3 years after my accident. I'd done 120 rounds of hyperbaric. I'd done all this, like, hormone therapy, so getting, like, all my hormones and minerals right, like, helped a ton. But I was still, like, not me. And it was year 3, flew to San Diego with Dr. Cook, and we crossed into Tijuana. We went to a U.S. medical facility down there, and I did a big IV bag of stem cells, which were placental matrix stem cells. So like from a donor's placenta. So those stem cells can cross between the baby and the mom, and they're the most powerful stem cells. But we can't do it here in the U.S. And literally, like, taking that IV, sitting in that chair, it was like the lights came on. This veil that had been over me, like, pulled back, and my personality, and I was back.
Wow.
Is that the day you felt the change?
That was the day I felt the change.
Yeah.
It was outrageous.
Honey,
And
I'm back. Honey. How was that phone call?
I flew home
Yeah.
that night, got home around 10, walked in the house. I didn't tell I said, I feel pretty good. I walked in the house, I sat down with her and talked with her, and she just starts crying. She's like, I haven't seen you like this in years, you're back. Like, she saw the difference in my personality, who I was, like, immediately. She could see it in my eyes, and it was like, from that day, like, I was back. And then I've just worked on improving it from there. But it was crazy what that one procedure did. And it was so simple.
You know, the crazy thing is that when you had that injury, you know, an hour and a half south of Santa Cruz, you had 4 broken vertebrae in your neck,
Yeah.
and you got carried up the cliff and drove to the hospital, right? Like,
Yeah.
unbelievable tragedy could have happened on the way to
Yeah.
the hospital that day.
Totally. I mean, by that point, I was pretty stable. But yeah, but I was getting my ass kicked so hard in the rocks and in those waves, and it was like life or death. Had to rescue myself. Nobody was coming to help me. That by the time I got to the beach, I should have been paralyzed. So I was like, somehow I survived that. And then it was like, it was really hard because I knew I had a broken neck, but I didn't want to tell everybody because I knew that they would, like, triage me and I'd be stuck there.
Waiting for a helicopter.
Yeah, it would be a bad deal. So I was like, let's go. Let's hike out. And yeah, I'm truly lucky. Like, I'm so lucky to be alive.
To circle back on it real quick with that, I was always under the impression you hit a rock one time. You were pinballing around in the rocks?
I hit the rock. Yeah, I went head first into a rock, snapped my neck, but then I was pinballing around the rocks. Yeah.
Increasing your injuries.
I wasn't actually, like, at that point really hitting them because I had to keep getting on my board and fighting my way out and try to hold my ground because there was nothing but boulders and rocks that I would have been washed into. So I was fighting tooth and nail to get the hell out of that situation, but the sets just kept pouring in, and it was, you know, it was accept the fate of either just nailing these rocks. Who knows where I would have been then, or get yourself out of the situation.
How long were you out of the water during that time?
You mean after?
Yeah, after the injury, and how long?
I think my first surf was Christmas Day. I think I talked Jen into letting me go surfing. It was like, you know, it's like one of those, like, when you're hurt and the extent of my injuries, like, I always thought I was doing better than I was, but I was not that great. And So I went out Christmas Day, I think it was. Maybe it was Christmas Eve, but it was right around that. And the
What year
funniest-
was that? 2020?
It would be 2015.
I was going
I
to
think
say.
it was 2000.
Time flies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And so I literally I think it was the first wave. I catch a wave at Pengies. I got my Gath helmet on. I'm like, wow, this is sick. And I'm going down the line, and it's literally 1 to 2 foot. And I don't know. I clearly wasn't seeing everything for what it was. But I pull into almost this little tube because there's just this little pocket ride, and some kid hucks his board at my head.
Oh, shit.
And it freaking hits me and just knocks me out, knocks me over, and I just lost it. I felt so bad, but again, I was easy to fit to rage.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did this happen? I never even saw the kid. Next thing, so it was just anyway, I wasn't allowed to surf for a while after that, but it was such a shitty experience to be out of the gate. That happens, and talking to Dr. Cook, he's all, Shawn, you probably just can't really see everything you used to see. You didn't even see the kid. What do you mean?
Right.
But you're that injured. You know.
And
what
he
I
was
mean?
probably standing in waist deep water, right? At the time, was he standing or was he just paddling?
I don't know. It was just a grommet being a grommet. Just
He
got
was literally
nervous
in the kiddie pool,
in the kiddie pool, but it was still
Still got hit in the
if
head.
this is a sign that I should not be out,
You went
can
straight
you
home?
make it any? Yeah, I went home all upset, oh my god, I'm gonna get a call from this kid's parents because I chewed him out.
The
And
wife's like, you're in the doghouse.
yeah, it was
boy.
but I was and then
It's the biggest I told you so.
oh yeah, you can't-
Wives love those.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she was, but really I shouldn't have been out there. If that's what's gonna happen your first wave, I shouldn't have been out there. And so I took a lot more, and I realized I had to do a lot more work. You know what I mean?
Well, an amazing road to recovery, and
Thanks.
just to have yourselves have the confidence, be like I'm 100%, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing tribute to your caretakers, to your progressive, remedies that you've sought out. And I was thinking while you were saying that is how many people don't get that,
They don't.
and how screwed up our medical system is.
Yeah.
To keep people hurt when there's these things.
If you just showed a movie of what happened to you, why would the FDA not approve that drug? It'd be crazy. It's crazy.
It's not money.
Yeah, it's
Huh?
money.
Money?
Yeah, it's all money.
It's not- you
Our
can't
country's
package-
screwed up
So
because
I-
you pay for medical.
I had a blood clot pulmonary embolism. My doctor drove him nuts because he said, you can't surf for 6 months. I drove him nuts. 5th month, he says, you can go out to the hook, when it's dark, with a friend. It's got to be dark. It's going to be Monday morning. As soon as any light, you're gone for one wave, and then you're out of there. That's the fucking deal. Okay, no problem. Me and my buddy go down there. I go out there. I catch one wave. All of a sudden, I see this silhouette coming towards me. The guy ran his board over my finger, and I was on blood thinner. So blood's going like this. Right?
Sounds like my story.
That's the same
Told
story.
you
It's
so.
like a
You're just bleeding out
I'm bleeding. I
instantly?
bled up
Oh
all
my
the stairs.
God.
I bled in my car. My house had white carpet, blood all over the place. Looked like I've been shot. People go, get the hell out of here. You're going to attract sharks. I was getting screamed at. Oh my God. And the doctor goes,
You tell a doctor?
yeah, I told you so. You're an idiot. It's the same thing. The same thing.
Yeah.
I was all pissed off.
Love that.
How could you run up my finger, you moron?
Oh my gosh.
While we're talking about some salty crew and reap, who's the team guys here in town that you're supporting right now?
Well, Isla Hardy.
Yeah, just here.
Yeah.
National back-to-back national
National
NSSA champion.
She's gnarly.
Yeah.
We got Kai Dollar, my son.
Ripping. Yep.
Ripping Grom. We got another grommet named Tyler Paul, who's awesome. It's Bobby Paul's son. And Ratboy still.
Awesome.
Still on the, I mean,
The
I hope
first
he's on
the
team
first rep.
forever.
He was the first rep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a rep for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. He's all time, dude.
Oh, the best.
But
Yeah.
I think we really need another marquee kid coming up. So anyway, we got some stuff we're shopping around, and I hope we can do it. It's just a tough time in the surf industry. There's just not a lot of money going around at the moment. And even Salty Gear's doing super, super well, but still our sales affect the marketing budget first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. it drives me nuts because I know they're constantly like, well, we got you up there. Like, I'm a rep. Like, can we please, like...
That's what Volcom tells Skin
no,
Dog.
it's the same thing. I mean, it's an honor, but it's also like, come on, guys. Like, that's like... I love having a big team and a rad team. And but, you know, we got Levi Slauson, who just won the U.S. Open. How sick is that?
All over with that giant sticker on the nose.
Dude.
Yeah.
So, I mean, our team is pretty stacked, and I bet, like, pound for pound, like, the amount of team riders we have compared to other companies is huge. So, they feel like NorCal's a bit covered with the way we got it, and I kind of think it is, but I still would like more.
I love Salty Crew.
Yeah.
It is literally...
Because of Willie.
Of course, well, Willie was a dear friend, but I mean, I just love Salty Crew. And when Salty Crew first came out and I was on the horn immediately. I'm like, we have to have Salty Crew in here.
Sick. Yeah.
And I think we were the first store in Northern California to have it, you know.
I think Kelly Swanson would argue with you night and day about
Yeah,
that.
I think
Yeah.
well, and
He's stubborn. He's stubborn,
You
too.
know, he's very stubborn, and he might beat us by a week or so, but he's South Bay, Kelly. But that's great. And now you've been with how
I've
long?
been a huge supporter of the brand. I mean, you got your section in every single store.
No,
and
I
it's the
love
best.
it. I love
We
Salty
love
Crew.
you.
Yeah, it's amazing. And how many years you been with Salty Crew now?
I think I'm coming on 5 years.
5 years.
I mean, it's unfortunately the opportunity I became the rep was that Willie passed, and
It was tragic.
so
Yeah.
I think it was about 5 years ago that we had to right.
Yeah,
How about-
yeah, no,
That's
it was-
not-
yeah, which
5
was a
years.
fun trip.
That was, dude. I was the only one behaving myself. By the way, I was like taking a bunch of you, Skin Dog, and
We
God,
were
dude.
raging on that one. Yeah,
It was
we,
you. It was him. Skin Dog.
Yeah, the three of us drove down there.
You know it's a bad night when you wake up. I was sharing a hotel with Skin Dog, and I wake up at 6 a.m. and the door's wide open and Skin Dog's not around. Like, fuck. Like, where'd he go?
We stayed up so late drinking and just having a good time. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, TC was just
the
whole way home in the back of my
I had
truck.
the worst hangover the next day, and I hate hangovers. I was so bummed. But yeah, we whooped it up for Willie.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It was a special night.
And it was a great ceremony, and the whole. I'm really glad that I went, and it was fun. We all rallied, so that was cool.
It was all time.
It was good.
He was a good guy. I miss his hugs.
And before we go, we're going to ask him not
Go ahead,
the
CC.
carp question.
Yeah.
'Cause you're not a carp yet. Your favorite day surfing and why?
I'd say a day like today, like Sewer Peak, South Swell. I wait all winter for the summer for a good South Swell, and then surfing with my son because he's out there with me. It was just all time. Like it's as good as it gets.
Today was
Like,
awesome.
Do you go right? Do you ever go? No, hey, kid, hang on. No. And
No, he's so good. Like
yeah.
I keep trying to tell him, like, I have to be like, sit next to me, okay? You've kind of groveled on this side enough. Come get one out here. You'll wait your turn. I'm not like, hey, this kid's at the top of the lineup, like he's going, but it's like, this is a good wave, you should go. Like, and he's so patient and good in the lineup that he doesn't like pull
He's respectful.
strings. Yeah, and so, but every once in a while I'm like, hey, come on, let's go. Like, let's get one off the corner, and it's so sick because he's just, it's the coolest experience.
Yep.
To surf with your kids.
Yep.
It's the greatest gift ever.
And I feel that there's a good kid crew right now. Now,
There is.
this
It's thick.
generation right now in Santa
yeah,
Cruz, I feel we're really fortunate because they're clear-eyed and they're respectful, and I feel like we're really fortunate with the current young surf crew in Santa Cruz right now.
Yeah, I would agree. I think a lot of the parents are really great parents and they really care about their kids and they're surfing with their kids and they know what their kids are doing. And, like there is a absolute posse at Pleasure Point of kids, and the West Side has it too, and it's sick. And they're, they got their little drama in their little groups every once in a while, but for the most part, they're like, they work together and they're like starting to be like, hey, they're on rotation. Like I keep having to talk to them here and there, being like, you guys, like, try to make a gentleman's group out here. Like, it sucks. If you guys are all going to tear each other up and paddle battle each other, it's no fun. You guys are going to be over it. Like, and so, it's like they're learning from us at the top of the pack. Like, like, let's get a rotation going. Let's look out for each other. And they're doing it too, and it's pretty nuts. I mean, you weren't allowed to surf Seward Peak as a grommet, right?
Well, I know. I couldn't look. Back then,
You got the bicycle incident.
my bike incident at Seward Peak. Yeah, that's the best one ever. I tortured Marcel about it. I rode my friend's bike to the sewer block, and Marcel was there, and he was like, "Hey, you can't surf here," and he was like 12 years old, and I leaned. No one locked your bike back then, so I leaned my bike up on the guardrail, and I climbed down, and I'm paddling out, and he goes, "Hey, I got your bike," and he throws the bike off the sewer block.
Marcel?
Yeah, and it hits the water, and I'm like, "That's not my bike." And so I just kept paddling. He threw somebody else's bike off. It was the best thing ever. Yeah. I know.
How old were you?
I was like 13, maybe.
So
Yeah,
not-
I was just a kid. Yeah, but yeah, I know.
Surf
It was really a funny story. But but what it was is that you just there wasn't a cell phone or a Surfline camera on the lineup, and there was like a kind of an old West bucket, and if you got in Pat Quigley's way, he just paddled over to you, flipped your board open, broke a fin off, and said, "See you later." That's just kind of how it was out there, and so and we lost a lot of that as far as it got to a point where like the first words out of a kid's mouth was, "I'll sue you," or something, or "I'll call the cops."
Yeah.
So, but now there's like it's getting back to being I feel like a good rapport with
That starts
the
at
generations.
home. That starts at your own
I feel like it's really good right
family.
Yeah, but there's a pecking order too, which I think surfing needs a pecking order, and they need like respect, and those kids are showing respect, which is cool.
Yeah.
And Santa Cruz is in a good spot, I think.
Yeah.
For surf-wise, surf culture, it's great. I mean, even though it's getting completely crazy and overrun, there's still like, people are still holding it down, and there's still a local crew that's doing a really good job.
And we have great
raising
talent
kids.
right now
Yeah.
in this. I mean, we
I surf like
we have kids
Yeah.
from Santa Cruz that are winning national championships
Yeah.
right now, and they're 3 or 4 years away from, being at the U.S. Open, and
Yeah.
working their way through the ranks. So
I
Thanks,
saw
Shawn.
some amazing surfing today.
Yeah, today's a good day.
it's first big South of the year. Is it? Do we have a better South than this?
Better than one of
Yeah,
these.
yeah. So today was the best day for surfing in Santa Cruz in months.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was nice.
And I was so glad that it was my day back in the water.
Yeah.
I'm so
It will be 2 years until you do it again? Or
Yeah, I'll be back in 2
Come
years,
on.
everybody.
Let's get you out there more.
It was awesome. So, Shawn, thanks for being here. Yeah.
Thanks for having me back.
Thanks, buddy.
We love
Thank
having
you.
you on the
Thank
show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It was great talking about your recovery and the
Yeah.
secrets to your recovery.
Yeah, I should probably say, like, if you want to know more about that and doctors and all the stuff I did, I built a website just to help people with this, which is my name, ShawnDollar.com, SHAWN, dollar.com. And I
It's
have
just
a-
ShawnDollar.com.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it breaks down everything that I did, like in chronological order, and
I'm
what I felt.
gonna go home and watch that.
Yeah, or if you have a family member.
Yeah.
It's,
No, when you get to my age, right? I'm 68. You wake up every day. You wake up and the pain is somewhere else. It's just can be here, can be there, can be
Yeah.
just. It's just constant. So
Yeah, and you can
sounds
do
very
something
interesting.
about it.
Yeah.
And people with head injuries.
ShawnDollar.com.
Yes, ShawnDollar.com. And
Well.
yeah, you can heal, and you can. There's ways to heal,
Yeah.
and I don't think there's an age limit to healing too.
Yeah.
It's just you got to go above and beyond these days.
Right. Thank you.
very happy.
Thank you for sharing.
Very
that.
happy
Yeah.
that you're 100%.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Do we have a show next week?
Yeah, we do. I think it's Chief of Police next week.
Chief of Police?
Yeah, Bernie Escalante.
Oh, really? Okay. I
Well,
love
I
Bernie.
want to see if we can shoot. Go
Oh,
fire guns.
are we going down there?
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Because when Andy was chief of police,
Yeah.
he took us in the basement and we shot guns.
Yeah.
That was
he
cool.
He goes, what do you?
You shoot
What do you?
guns in the basement
we-
of the Capitol.
No, that was
No,
in Santa Cruz.
exactly.
They were
We did an interview with him, right? And he goes, so Andy, Chief Mills goes, what are you guys doing? I go, you want to go get a beer? I'm be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's go. You want to go shoot some guns? We're like,
Yes!
That's sick.
Oh no, we got to shoot all the cool guns down there.
Oh,
yeah. The guy who runs the SWAT team came down.
oh yeah.
We
way.
climbed on the Bearcat. Like we had a good
He shot the
time.
SWAT guy. Went like,
Oh, yeah.
took like 4 or 5 shots. And then here comes the target, right? And CC goes, go missed. Well, so they were all in the same
All
hole.
the same hole.
Damn.
With his sniper.
For reals?
Yeah, he brought the sniper gun out. Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like, you missed 3 shots?
Then
And
we
he
go.
goes, nope,
what
they
was
went
that?
all in the same
The
hole.
tank. What was the tank?
Bearcat.
The Bearcat.
Yeah. Andy's like, no photos. We got to climb all over it. It was fun.
Holy
So
cow.
Next week we're going to shoot guns,
Oh, no,
hopefully,
we'll
with
shoot-
the chief.
We'll find out.
Okay, I love that. I love that. Well,
That's
thank
a brave
you.
man letting you guys have firearms.
Oh, and that was such a dumbass. So I had this giant pistol. And
You had that big. You had a.
No, I shot the big AR or whatever that thing was, but I had a big old pistol. And my thumb was around the back, and when I shot it, it cocked back and almost took my thumb off. It was one of those ones that goes like that. I'm a dumbass. I had a big old bruise. I cut my thumb.
We left there. I'm not a gun guy. I hate guns.
Yeah,
Nothing good comes of guns. But we left with smiles like this big.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are gun guys now.
Yeah, I know.
Buy guns. Just
Let's go buy some guns.
You need a new surfboard? No, I need a gun.
Well, all right. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. That was a great show, Shawn. And Nelly, happy birthday.
Yeah.
We hope you have a great date. Next week, we'll have the chief of
Sorry
police.
about my golf clubs, Nelly.
Yeah, you cheater. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week on the Off Lip Radio Show. Good night.
Good night.